Hi everybody, welcome back once again to this week's My Weekly Rage Fix. Hope you're all enjoying these videos and I hope you're all having a great week. I just want to talk to you about this week's Parsha, Parshas Korach. In this week's Parsha we read the tragic tale of one Korach and his men, Dasan and Aviram, who rebelled against Moses, and their end was quite tragic. They lost their lives. An incredible miracle happened. They got swallowed up by the earth, and they weren't heard from again. And it was a very sad time for the Jewish people. And yet we have to realize that Korach was not an evil person at all, and is quite the contrary. He was quite righteous, he was a very righteous individual. And the big question is, what happened? Uh, what did he do wrong that so he was deserving of such a fate? Other than he went up against Moshe, but it's what really happened. And second of all, everybody aspires to greatness, and he wanted greatness himself, and he wanted to be a leader of the people, and he wanted certain things to be held that he should be in charge of, and he felt Moses was taking too much for himself. So don't we all do that? Don't we all aspire towards greater heights? So what exactly was Korach's big sin? But we can say, possibly to answer this question, that it really depends. If you and I or anybody wants to be a real go-getter and make ourselves better, it's because we're happy with what we have and we want to do an even better job because we feel we can give out, we feel we can do more for other people. So then that's a very lofty thing. But when we're happy with what we have, but because we're arrogant about it, we're actually full of ourselves. So that is already a path that can lead one to arrogance and to shame. So unfortunately, our sages teach us that there was that second idea in Korach, that he had a trace of self-arrogance. He felt that he was from a very important line and that he was going to have kings and prophets that would come from him, and that caused him to be misled in how he acted out against Moses, our teacher Moshe Rabbeinu. And we have to take this lesson to heart, because we have to ask ourselves, who are we? We all do things for other people, but do we do it because hey, I'm so good I can help you, or do we do it because, hey, I'm so good, let me show you how great I am, yada yada yada. So as we all know, that derech eretz kadma laTorah, which means good character traits comes before Torah learning, and Torah can only penetrate into somebody who has good character traits. And these character traits are so important that the Torah felt it was time, not story time, but it was important time to dilate on these stories so that you and I can learn the great lessons of having even better character between us and our friends, between us and our family, and everybody else that's around us. Have a great Shabbos. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.